Sudan's proxy war, the forgotten crisis. The world is watching the Middle East and Europe, but in Sudan, one of the deadliest conflicts on earth rages on. Since April 2023, a brutal power struggle has torn the nation apart, forcing over 12 million people from their homes. This is not just a civil war. It is a proxy conflict, fueled and funded by powerful foreign interests, with the Gulf state of the United Arab Emirates at its center. This is the reality of the war in Sudan. The factions and their dark history. The fight is between two rival military leaders, General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan of the Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, and General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, known as Hemedti, the leader of the Paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF. The two once worked together, orchestrating the 2021 coup that overthrew a civilian government. But Hemedti's RSF has a much darker history. It evolved directly from the notorious Janjaweed militias that carried out the Darfur genocide 2 decades ago. Their current actions in Darfur, targeting non-Arab ethnic groups, are eerily similar, leading to formal U.S. accusations of genocide. Gold, the engine of RSF power. The RSF's power isn't built on national loyalty. It's built on gold. Hemedti controls the majority of Sudan's most lucrative gold mines through his family Aquata's holding company. This illicit wealth provides a direct, untaxed source of funding for weapons. Officially, nearly all of Sudan's gold, valued at over $1.5 billion in 2024, is exported to the UAE. However, an equivalent amount is reportedly smuggled by the RSF through neighboring countries. This direct line from Sudanese soil to Dubai's gold market is the financial oxygen for the ongoing war. The UAE connection, arms for influence. This is where the UAE's alleged complicity begins. UN expert panels and human rights watchdogs accuse the UAE of providing extensive financial, political, and military support to the RSF. While the UAE denies these claims, evidence continues to surface. Reports detail weapons, including drones and armored vehicles, being flown to the RSF via supply chains routed through countries like Libya, Chad, and Uganda, sometimes disguised as humanitarian aid. For the UAE, backing the RSF is a strategic move to secure crucial Red Sea access and control over Sudan, as rich resources, positioning Hemedti as their preferred local partner. Genocide and atrocities. The cost of this proxy war is measured in unspeakable atrocities. In early 2025, the U.S. government formally accused the RSF of committing genocide. The Sudanese government has even taken the unprecedented step of filing a case against the UAE at the International Court of Justice, ICJ, accusing it of complicity in genocide against the non-Arab Masalit community in West Darfur. Eyewitness accounts and human rights reports detail ethnically motivated mass killings and the widespread use of sexual violence and rape as a deliberate weapon of war by RSF fighters. The human cost in facts and figures. To put the scale into perspective, the conflict has left an estimated 25.6 million people in need of humanitarian assistance. Food insecurity has reached catastrophic levels, with a looming famine threatening millions. The displacement figures are staggering, with over 12 million people displaced inside and outside the country. The war has decimated essential services, leading to preventable deaths and the collapse of the healthcare system. The people of Sudan are not just collateral damage. They are the intentional targets of a conflict fueled by greed and geopolitical ambition. Global accountability and silence. Despite the overwhelming evidence of the UAE's role in enabling this crisis, there has been virtually no significant international pressure or sanctions against the Gulf nation. Why? The UAE is a major global arms customer and investment partner for Western powers, including the United States, France, and the United Kingdom. This web of financial and political ties has effectively created a shield of impunity. The silence from the international community allows the flow of weapons and cash to continue, ensuring the war and the genocide can drag on indefinitely. The reality is simple. Hemedti's gold funds the RSF's war machine. The UAE facilitates the movement of that gold and the supply of weapons. In turn, the genocide in Darfur and the wider war in Sudan are sustained. The connection is direct, the facts are clear, and the international community's failure to act is a profound moral disgrace. The people of Sudan deserve better than to be pawns in a foreign-fueled war. We must keep our eyes on Sudan and demand accountability for the violence.